Hunts Point is a neighborhood in the South Bronx with a total land area of approximately 690 acres. It's a low-income residential neighborhood largely made up of Puerto Ricans, and then you have smaller numbers of African Americans, you got Dominicans, and then you got some Mexicans. Now, despite the different ethnicities, Hunts Point has one of the highest concentrations of Hispanics in all of New York City, so that's a big area. Hunts Point is not exclusively a residential neighborhood. It's actually dominated by industry, so that earned it its own designation as an industrial park. However, this is a very different area than what it used to be originally in the 1600s. You see, Europeans settled the area and purchased the land from the Native Americans in 1663. The land was passed down as inheritance and eventually became Thomas Hunts Jr.'s land. This is where Hunts Point comes from. In the years between the Hunts inheritance and 1900, several other wealthy families occupied the peninsula, including Charles Louis Tiffany, which was a founder of New York City's Tiffany's, which is now on Fifth Avenue. In the period following World War I, Hunts Point's prestige came to an abrupt end. At this time, the IRT Pelham Line, which is the 6th train, was being built along Southern Boulevard. Apartment buildings replaced mansions, streets replaced meadows, and Hunts Point became a virtual melting pot for the city's masses. Now fast forward to the present, and almost half of the current population lives below the federal poverty line. Because of this struggle, Hunts Point has suffered from crime and poverty for many years, which gave rise to high amounts of prostitution in the area. It was so prominent that it is now one of the 2 well-known red light districts in New York. The neighborhood is so notorious for it that HBO has made 4 documentaries about prostitution in Hunts Point, Hookers at the Point being the most recent in April 2002. Aside from all the illegal activity, the area has many legal industrial developments and businesses, which eventually gave rise to the development of one of the largest food distribution facilities in the world, the Hunts Point Cooperative Market. The Hunts Point Cooperative Market covers 329 acres, which is just under half of the total area. It handles the production, processing, distribution, and sale of meat, poultry, and related products. In 2005, Hunts Point became the site for New York City's new Fulton Fish Market, which replaced the 100-year-old fish market formerly located in downtown Manhattan. The New York City Terminal Market, which is also located here, carries fresh fruit and vegetables from 49 states and 55 foreign countries. More than 65 fruit and vegetable wholesalers own and operate the co-op. Each year, approximately 2.7 billion pounds of produce are sold from the market, which as recently as 1998 posted 1.5 billion in revenue. Due to all the trucks that come and go from the area, there is always major traffic, and because the trucks are always idling, many residents have voiced their concerns about the health issues that this is causing them. However, the area's commerce is thriving, and the city has been desperately trying to come up with a solution that can accommodate both parties. In the past couple of weeks, it seems as though a solution has been found. One that includes some restructuring of the streets and constructing new highway ramps to get trucks in and out of the area quicker, which ultimately reduces local traffic and reduces smog emissions. Despite all of the issues surrounding the neighborhood, there is a very strong sense of loyalty and belonging from all walks of life, including today's youth.
Growing up in Hunts Point, it's alright. It has its ups and downs. There's there's violence and everything. But I feel like just growing up, it's changed a lot. And each day you see progress and it's getting better. And honestly, if they asked me to move somewhere else, I wouldn't. Because I love this community, I love this neighborhood. And I just love the Bronx, honestly.